two individuals that you guys see in this slideshow are both clearly attractive individuals, and they look like they would make a good couple. In fact, in the past, they had even allegedly slept together, but here's the thing. They're mother and son. So the first woman that you see in this slideshow here is Barbara Bakeland, and the second individual is her son, Anthony Bakeland. Now, Barbara was not just some random person from the history books. She was actually a very wealthy American socialite who was the ex-wife of Brooks Bakeland, the grandson of somebody who invented Bakelite and made a ton of money. Barbara and Brooks' marriage was also going just fine. They would travel to these very expensive villas, rent out numerous areas, and eventually in 1946, Barbara would give birth to their son Anthony. Things could not be better for them. However, sometimes good things come to an end, and in a story that's way too long, save that one for another video, Barbara and Brooks would end up getting divorced. Coincidentally, around the same time, Anthony was 20 years old, and he was starting to come into his sexuality, which was either gay or bisexual. And for whatever reason, perhaps because of the time period or the fact that she was a wealthy socialite, Barbara was not happy with this development. So she ended up hiring some women of the night to try to get Anthony to convert back to being straight, I suppose. And of course, this didn't work. Already, this is a very weird thing for a parent to do, but Barbara decided to take it a step further after this tactic wasn't working and started having her own relations with her son, allegedly. Of course, though, despite the fact that Barbara was an ex-model and a lot of guys would have loved to have been with her, this didn't work, obviously. This whole transgression here also likely worsened Anthony's mental state, which at the time he had also been diagnosed with schizophrenia, and he was considered relatively dangerous, but his family would not allow him to be treated. And in 1972 is when all of these factors came together, culminated, and exploded. Anthony ended up taking the life of his mother with a kitchen knife and was eventually tried, of course, for this murder. And from 1972 up until 1980, he was institutionalized at Broadmoor Hospital. Now, this was probably the best spot for him at this time, but he was released in 1980. From here, he decided to go try to find his grandmother, which he successfully did, and then he also attempted to take her life with a kitchen knife, but fortunately she survived. He then had 8 months of assessments by a psychiatric team. He still had yet to be tried for attempted murder, but he took his life before he could get out on bail and before the entire case wrapped itself up. Now, the whole story here is very convoluted. The version that I just gave you guys is a very, very basic version, but if you guys do want to go watch this, you can watch a movie by the name of Savage Grace. It's based off of this story of Anthony and Barbara. As always, let me know what you guys think about this case in the comment section below. Drop a comment letting me know what you want to see next. I also have my Patreon linked in the description here if you guys want to check that out and help support the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.